my Mossy friends! My name is Christine, aka Mossy Motham, and welcome to my channel! Today, we will be doing a speed build of an Alice in Wonderland Happy UnBirthday Party. So we have a huge strip here on the beach to work with, lots of room, lots of ideas, but it is such an awkward space because it's so narrow and I still obviously want it to be accessible to walk through. So ahead of time I laid out a ton of items, mostly mom's cake, birthday cakes, wedding cakes, some tables, random assortment of chairs because of course you can't have any matching chairs when you have an unbirthday party. And just a few other like food items or birthday items. I also added in some teddy bears and dinosaurs to act as guests, and later on you will even see Mr. Rossetti himself paying a visit. And all of the music in this video today is game music from Stardew Valley. I've recently been absolutely obsessed with it to the point that I finished the entire game. I maxed out all of my friendship and romance points. I have way too much money in the game. I even married Sebastian. My first choice was living with Krobus, but then I actually wanted to eventually have children in the game. So in case you never heard of Stardew Valley, definitely suggest playing it. It's very similar to Animal Crossing in the sense that like you can make friends around town, but it's more of like a farming simulator kind of game. Really love it, and I would suggest you get it. It's only $15 on the Nintendo Online store. It's also on Steam, a whole bunch of other places. Anyway, so I just wanted to explain why it's just Stardew Valley music today. So if you've ever seen any of the Alice in Wonderland movies, especially the classic Disney one, everyone has a birthday party once a year, but for the 364 days of the year, the March Hare and Mad Hatter suggests that you have an unbirthday party as well. So every day is basically a celebration. And I love that Paolo's even checking out my build. So I really wish that we could edit the land where it meets the beach because I have such weird jagged edges and it's so annoying. I was trying to shove a giant teddy bear there, but it was just too small of a space and I didn't like how the Papa Bear looked, so in the entrance I have one. And unfortunately, I didn't realize this while I was recording, but my capture card just kind of pooped out. Sometimes it does that and I have to just like re-record or record again. So I lost a lot of the build. But not all of it, we still were able to get the beginning and the end just in the middle. And at the end of the video, I will do a walkthrough and lots of good close-up shots to see me decorating all of the tables. But over here on my little peninsula used to be I had a whole bunch of like raccoon statues or tanuki statues, and they were kind of in a witch cult, trying to summon a cat originally. But I thought it would be nice because I still had all of these items and didn't want it to just kind of end when it hit the peninsula, so I brought the unbirthday party, onto the peninsula. But don't worry, the Tanuki cult comes back. I wind up building them again right behind the peninsula in front of the Godzilla statue. Originally, I was gonna go with 2 tables here, the Turkey Day table and then the regular, like, cloth table. But I just thought it was too much, and I also didn't have enough cake items. For some reason, I thought I had a lot more to cover. So I thought maybe that's just like the VIP area. Originally, I only added like teddy bears and pandas, but I thought it'd be really fun to add in some other creatures as well, because I do have a panda picnic on the island that's just pandas. And dinosaurs like cake as well. And I kinda am channeling some fairycore vibes with this party, especially after I added all of the mushroom chairs and then I added all of the butterflies on top of them. I just thought it'd be really pretty, and Alice in Wonderland is one of my all-time favorite movies, the original Disney one. Tim Burton one was cool, but it was just a little too funky for my taste. So of course, if you noticed, I'm dressed up as Alice, and later on I will be putting a lot of pink and purple mums to channel the Cheshire Cat with his stripes. I really love when people do full themes of Alice in Wonderland, like their whole island fits that. I've had friends who've done it, and of course there's so many things to draw references from, and I kind of wanted to incorporate more of Alice in Wonderland, like including the queen, like off with her head, or, you know, just some card characters, the card knights or whatever, but I thought it'd be fun just to stick to the UnBirthday Party. It's iconic. But I do sneak in that flamingo who was part of the cult, and now he's attending the party. When I was building this, I found out something very frustrating, that apparently you can't put objects on top of the mom's cushion. I don't see why not. You can put bears or whatever on top of Zen cushions and regular cushions, but for whatever reason, mom's cushions are too special for that. I'm very fortunate that I have some good friends who have treasure islands, or were able to trade me for all of the variations, so all of the colors of all of the birthday items. I think that really helped to sell that this wasn't just like a cake party. It's kind of hard to miss all of those giant balloon signs screaming happy birthday. I wish I could edit them and put a little "un" in front, but I think you kind of get it. Then I had to make a stop back at my house to drop off some items I definitely didn't need, and maybe take out a few more of the butterfly models to give me some options. And here I'm picking up some leftover pink and purple mums. Originally, these were on top of what is now my ice castle build. Before, I just had a whole bunch of mums outside of Elijah's house, but I did make a video of a speed build, and I just kind of dumped them, so I thought it'd be fun to add them here. Mums are my native flower, so they've kind of gone nuts. And I don't want to just sell them because they're pretty and I feel like they're good for decoration, but like, I don't need all of these pink and purple mums. Yeah, these weird little bump outs where the land meets the beach, there's not a ton of room to put objects there, so I kind of just filled them with some mushroom stools and little happy birthday signs. And in general, when I was placing the tables and of course the objects on the table, I was trying to, yes, this is a very colorful party, but I was trying to stick to a little bit of a color scheme. So I wasn't trying to put all of the pink objects together and then like all of like the chocolate items together. I was trying to spread them out throughout the tables, and you'll see even with the yellow, like the orange box that the T-Rex is sitting on and the yellow mom's cushion and the yellow kettle, like I tried to make it flow through so your eyes kind of like wander. I don't know if that comes across or if it's just a colorful mess. But I was back and forth a lot of picking up and placing down items again. And something I was also very picky about was the butterfly models. I didn't want to have like two of the green butterflies next to each other, and I also didn't want them all flying in the same direction. I was trying to make it seem more natural in a sense. I know that's weird because obviously it's like I placed these items, but I wanted to seem like the butterflies are actually flying and not just sitting there. And there I add my Mr. Flamingo to the party. I wish I had more of them on me. I would have definitely added at least one or two more, but I didn't feel like ordering them and then having to wait for the next day for them to come in the mail just for that little thing that I added on. And because I still wanted this to be walkable, I didn't want to have to sit on the shell stool and then hop on the other side in order to walk through, so it was very hard trying to find a space for it where I could still run all the way to the end of the beach. So I go back and forth a lot of where exactly I want to place the turtle and then the shell on top. And as always, any of the custom designs I use will be in the description below. I always want to give credit to them, as well as their social medias if I was able to find them. And here we're finally bringing back the raccoon colt. And unfortunately, that one balloon flew away. I had to dump all of my tools in order to have the max storage. And after this video in front of the lighthouses, I was able to squeeze in 2 more dinosaurs, little mini ones. So it's like, take your babies to work day to destroy the city. And this part was so hard because I wanted to make a nice perfect circle slash like octagon shape. Like I know obviously you can't make a perfect circle with these sharp lined creatures, but I was trying to fit a decently rounded circle in an area that had an angle like that because the peninsula is not able to be terraformed. And of course, because I was trying to squeeze as many of them as possible, there wasn't a ton of room to then like rotate them or scoot them over by one. So it's a lot of picking them up, placing them back down. It's fun though, like yes, it's very tedious, but it's like I'm doing a puzzle. And also later on after the build, I wind up adding one of the skulls next to the kettle, just because it seems so empty in the center. I couldn't center in the middle the kettle bathtub because of the size of the object, but I thought if I add another one, it'll seem a little bit better. So you can always visit my island in the dream address to see the little touches that I change. And that's the end of my build. Again, I am so very sorry that I cut out by accident the middle. It was just my capture card that messed up. I hope it was still very enjoyable for you, and here we'll actually get to see all of the things I put on. You can see we have some happy birthday hats, candles, different variations of the mom's cake. And I love the Zen cushion stack. I need to use it more on my island, like to help all the bears reach the table. So having the varying heights of just one layer of Zen cushion versus like the 3-layer is, you know, really nice, I feel like. It helps the smaller creatures reach the table better. And then here we can see Rossetti's having a cup of coffee. And I wish all of the chairs you could put items on top. I've noticed that you can only put items that don't have like a back to it, so like chairs that have a back. It would be nice if you can just put like a small object there. And on that note, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!